Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Right now, I am here to have more cool comic book slash film slash story discussion fun. This such topic will be about great entertainer slash singer businesswoman extraordinaire named Beyonce Knowles Carter. Oh, yes, and I will also be comparing power levels regarding Beyonce Knowles and her immense abilities and skill sets in the music industry and with regard to other parts of the entertainment industry. And of course, she does have comic book lines out. They don't portray her as an action-packed comic book character, but she does appear in the comic books too. And there's a signature comic book that chronicles her story, and it does so in the form of animation. So yeah, and you can read it and look at the pictures just like any other comic book. Yeah, she has those out there. They may be in limited edition, but the more you request them, you build a demand for them. Okay, like other great entertainers slash singers slash artists, Beyonce Knowles had humble beginnings. And of course, she started off singing as a little girl. She even took dance lessons so she could sing and dance too. She automatically became a great songwriter just by being a musical prodigy. She knew about the right types of sounds, so she knew how to make music in her own particular way, such as with her skill sets at writing music. And of course, she would go on to write more than 150 credits that either she wrote entirely or took part in them some way by adding her own writing critique to it as far as a writing collaboration goes. Okay, Beyonce, who would become one of the greatest singer entertainers of all time, who has at least 35 Grammy Awards. She has more than 20 Guinness Book of World Records. You know how difficult it is to get a Guinness Book of World Records and a Grammy. Well, she has a room full of them. Amazing. And she's still going. Has she reached her peak levels of talent as of yet? Because she crossed over into country and made a hit country record that I believe won her a Grammy. So she might be a crossover genre sensational artist too. She might be able to make a rock and roll song or album and it might be out cold. Yeah, so, maybe she hasn't tested the full range of her abilities, but that is another story. So Beyonce grew up, of course, and she was destined to go on and lead one of the most highly successful, famous singing groups in history, as well as being one of the greatest, highest selling solo artists in history of immense. And I want to showcase her power levels right now. They are entirely mind-boggling. I know I spoke some of them earlier. Okay, she's a powerful hit maker, songwriter that wrote so many hit songs and top 10 songs that charted very extremely well on the Billboard charts. I believe she has more than 100 songs up there that charted incredibly well on the Billboard charts and other types of charts, maybe pop charts, Billboard, R&B, and of course, those songs remain of the most sought after listened songs in history, and which got extremely high airplay and notoriety. Okay, eventually Beyonce Knowles and her friends would form the iconic Destiny's Child, and that group would go on to do amazing, incredible things, which was managed at the time by her father, of course. Her mother may have lended her a hand because she was into fashion and she was a hairstylist, so she was a glamour girl too. All right, so Beyonce led the group to selling at least 60 million albums. And as a solo artist, Beyonce sold at least 200 million albums on her own. She sold a ton of singles, a ton of albums, and she had high streaming numbers, which of course credited her successful financial situation. And it even got better because she generated at least $1 billion. So she became a businesswoman extraordinaire. Aside from her music career, she's also an amazing, dynamic businesswoman, of course. So she's a powerful businesswoman, a powerful singer, powerful songwriter, a powerful electrified stage performer that electrifies the crowds. You know, she's a lucky rabbit's foot too, I suppose, because the things she touches usually turn to gold as far as her vastly career as such. All right, folks, let me know how you feel about this one.